largest meat processing plant, La Negra. From this plant emerge a wide variety of meat and meat products. Some of the best-known brands of corned beef sold in Europe and throughout the world are canned here. Other byproducts include sausages, leather, and fertilizers. But the prize product, of course, is Cap's famous beef. Before a side of beef reaches the end of the production line, it undergoes the scrutiny of many experts. Veterinarians check it from the standpoint of health. Inspectors from the National Meat Board classify it according to type and grade. Cap's own inspectors designate its ultimate commercial use. In any form, Cap beef is fit for a king and often reaches him. Riding herd on its many plants, Cap's data processing center keeps a daily record by weight, by seller, by destination of all beef produced. More than two-thirds of Cap's products are destined for foreign markets. Its fresh and frozen beef is especially prized. The steaks and roasts which will be carved from these choice quarters may grace the table of a dock worker in London or a count in Rome. Modern business requires modern business methods. Cap has taken advantage of its data processing equipment to provide management with the information needed to make timely business decisions. Simply keeping track of Cap's owner-producers is an enormous task for an organization with more than 630,000 shareholders. But Cap's main impact on the Argentine meat industry is made through the daily purchases of its buyer representatives. If a rancher wants to sell his cattle to Cap, he must continually upgrade his herd and produce a better product. In Argentina, the revitalized meat industry is providing a foundation to support the expansion of the national economy, now and in the future. While many of the colorful traditions of the past remain, they serve as a base from which strong men can tie down the promise of tomorrow while enjoying the haughty reality of today. In Costa Rica, under the billowing plume of the volcano Irasu, tomorrow also has more than a nodding acquaintance with cattle. Until fairly recently, most Costa Ricans bought the milk they needed directly from the dairy farmer who produced it, and at prices which changed according to the plentifulness of the supply. Today, all this has changed. Some 80% of the milk of Costa Rica is processed and delivered under modern sanitary conditions by the Cooperativa de Productores de Leche, whose trade name is Dos Pinos. Dos Pinos milk and milk products are available at stable low prices to almost everyone in the country. The Dos Pinos Cooperative was organized to help improve conditions of dairy farmers and to promote the increased consumption of wholesome milk products. Any reputable dairy farmer, with stubborn calves or not, can join the milk cooperative simply by purchasing shares and agreeing to observe its strict milk production regulations. When a member farmer delivers his milk to the Dos Pinos dairy in San Jose, it is first sampled to make sure it meets the cooperative's high standard for purity, and then tested to determine its butter fat farmer's milk is weighed, and a printed record is made of the daily delivery. One copy of the record goes to the Dos Pinos Machine Records Department to be credited to the dairy farmer's account. Another copy goes to the farmer as a receipt. Milk in the Dos Pinos plant is standardized, pasteurized, homogenized, and bottled with the most modern milk processing equipment under the most sanitary conditions. This plant has a capacity of producing 150,000 bottles a day. Each day, the delivery men move fresh milk in a fleet of Dos Pinos trucks to Costa Rican consumers. Milk distribution here has acquired some novel twists. One is a simplified but effective method for handling changes which a customer may request in her delivery order. Each driver carries a tray of punched cards representing every customer of his entire route. On a change of order, he simply inserts a plus or minus card behind the customer's regular standing order card, and that's all there is to it. Then, at the end of the delivery route, each driver delivers the punched cards with change of order modifications to the Dos Pinos Data Processing Department for accounting. With this efficient and thoroughly modern approach, the corrected entries are posted automatically to the customer's account. Both weekly and monthly invoices are prepared for customers through this accurate and highly simplified procedure. Milk is not the only product Dos Pinos offers its customers. It packages tons of butter daily and makes many different kinds of cheese. It produces thousands of pounds of powdered milk, vacuum-packed in sturdy tins for export, and sealed in plastic bags for local consumption. And like most other dairies, Dos Pinos is partial to ice cream, much of it produced in the form of chocolate-coated ice cream bars. Throughout Costa Rica, Dos Pinos' modern refrigerated ice cream delivery trucks are a fine sight to behold. That is, they're a fine sight unless you're temporarily short of funds. Then it seems your mouth goes kind of dry. And it doesn't help much when you see other more thrifty citizens buying ice cream. A Dos Pinos delivery man has many roles to play. Sometimes he's mistaken for a public benefactor. No harm done, however, since he's merely doing his part, like the organization he represents, to help transform the bright promise of tomorrow into the satisfying reality of today. In Brazil, tomorrow has still another look. At first glance, it has a bright, glittering grandeur that almost takes your breath away. On closer examination, however, tomorrow bears a striking resemblance to the automobile. In fact, tomorrow is the automobile. Here in São Paulo, the automobile is much more than a means of transportation. It is a primary generator of industrial development. 6 years ago, when this young man started work in the automobile industry, nearly all the cars on the road were imported or assembled from imported parts. Today, most of these cars have been made in Brazilian plants by Brazilian workmen from Brazilian manufactured parts. This industrial achievement has had a tremendous national impact. Brazilian industry has had to broaden its whole economic horizon. For example, to furnish the forgings needed to make strong and durable parts, such as these crankshafts, the steel industry developed better methods of heat treating and tempering steel. To supply the steel sheets, which are